Hi everyone, welcome to the Bruce Cesal Research Channel. I research UFOs, I study ufology, I found some lights moving on the surface, also see UFOs going by, a whole bunch of other stuff, but today we're going to plunge into the surface of the moon and we're going to see UFOs in a way that maybe I've shown it similar, but with the information that I'm going to be giving you all, you're going to have a complete understanding, a complete explanation on exactly what could be occurring, what we are seeing, and why we are seeing these lights the way I'm showing them to you. Here's a UFO cooling down. So the terms I use are the terms that I made up while I'm doing my research, right? UFO cooling down, right? I mean, what else do you want it to be? They are really UFOs. Did you all know that UFOs arrive to the moon and some leave the moon? Here's in very, very slow motion because things occur very, very fast. One of my favorite areas, check it out. Look what's going to occur. There are many UFOs on the surface. You can see a black spot and a light at the end. You'll see them appear, the black dots at the end. There they are in the circle, black and light. You see that there's one of each? Well, I'll show you some on the surface. I'll show you them as big as a plate, absolutely close up under an atmosphere and or dusts, hazes, clouds. There's something roaming around on the surface, not just that. I'm not just talking about UFOs. There it is again, the black spot with the light at the back, propulsion, photon energy, a complete system. But yeah, seriously, there's lots I want to talk to you guys about because there's a lot of things that people don't know about the moon. And honestly, if I had more of a brain, I'd probably be able to explain it a little better. I can't see how it can be explained any better than how I'm showing you guys here pressed up like this. We're going to see a lot of cool things in this video. It's similar to the one I just posted on the French channel. I added a few things, changed a few things. It's very important that I show you the exact same thing and the exact same traits, characteristics. So this is a UFO going into the crater, but now there are different types of UFOs on the moon, different types of anomalies on the moon. What if I told you that I was going to show you a UFO closer than you've ever seen it before? I'm going to show you it going by in slow motion, also showing you the lights it's causing on the surface and the smokes. Remember these lights? Ever notice how I go back to my research? Yeah, there's a lot of things I want you guys to see. Watch this. On the right, the two circles. Watch what happens. Twiddle-dee, twiddle-dum, left and right, left and right. Did I show this yesterday? Maybe I even did. Doesn't matter. I'm going to show it again. Maybe I didn't show it like this, though, showing you that, listen, something is literally moving around on the surface. Forgive me, of course, if I did show it yesterday. I make a lot of videos, guys. Sometimes I can forget that I showed something, and there's nothing wrong with showing something twice. I've shown things 20 times, like NASA does, right? So check it out. There's a haze on the moon. Imagine, okay, isn't it a beautiful theory that we could actually dream of thinking that, wow, what if there was a living being on the moon? And a community member even told me the other day, Bruce, what if they're up there and they don't even know that we are here? That's pretty cool, thinking of that. Well, anyways, I don't know why it's cool. For me, it is. Because I think having, there's the UFO here. Sorry, cutting subjects. That's how I am. See the black spot with the light at the end? I'm showing you, literally showing you a UFO. And you all know that there are some of those parked on the moon. So that could mean that some of them are stationary, large crafts on the moon. Hey, something is going on up there. Whether it be a defense mechanism or, some people say, hey, Bruce, it's a Death Star. Well, yep, could be a Death Star for sure. But what do you think of this? Yeah, in slow motion, line of smoke lifts up off the ground. If there's a line of smoke that lifts up, gosh, guys, it has to be pretty dusty down there. I doubt it. It's clouds that are in the air, for Pete's sakes, over the moon. There could be an atmosphere a lot higher than they say there is on the moon, also. I've heard some people saying that. Eh? Do you see the smoke trail between when it lifted up and went to the other area? Now watch it disappear from there. And you literally see that it's just a cloud, my friends. A UFO is a cloud, and I'm going to scare some people, not because I want to, but it scared myself when I showed on the French channel the UFOs what they really are and how they're hiding. They're clouds, my friends. They're just clouds. They look like clouds. Okay? And I'm going to show you some. I'm going to show them appearing, disappearing. They're all over the moon's surface, and that's why the smokes and hazes are there. They're blending, hiding everything and anything that's a connection, a line. And it's not for nothing that you hear many astronomers saying they're seeing blinding flashes of light all the time on the moon. We heard the astronauts talking about lights when they arrived on the moon. They honestly didn't say what I am saying. Obviously, they would have never done that. But when they got back, I assure you that if they went, they would have seen these big mamas flying around. Did you see how that appeared? This is very unique. Do you understand why I wrote exclusive on the title? I'm not, playing, right? Sorry, I've been using that this week. I ain't playing. I'm no player. Look at the line of smoke, guys. A UFO lifting off the surface. Something, the most beautiful and biggest secret. I mean, all the presidents, prime ministers, governors, kings or queens, they're all puppets, okay? Each and every one of them. The ones ruling the earth, you'll never see them, but you'll always hear their voice. The puppets speak for them, right? There it is. That is a UFO. Pow! That immense light field, photonic energy, whatever it may be, that's appearing on the surface, looks like they're teleporting from area to area. Even though you see that line of smoke on the ground, say to yourself, a portal is how people or anyone teleport, right? Theoretically. I'm saying right like there's a machine invented. There is, but we won't know that. But how come we all know deep inside that there is a teleporting machine? Like, we know a bunch of things, whether we're smart in science or not. A lot of us, it's not that we know, it's that we're open-minded enough to believe those possibilities. And again, I'm not here to change anyone's religion. I'm not here to change anyone's culture or beliefs, but I sure as hell am here to have you integrate this into your own belief system, because depending on what you were told, I was told there was nothing on the moon, let alone anything in space. Do you see that? UFO went out. Sorry, jumping in and out of subjects, guys. The smoke is left. So those are proof of what? Think. Two things. The UFO is very close to the surface, or it's on the surface. I'm plunged into the clouds, into the gray surface. But, blurry or not, we can see these lights very clearly. Isn't it crazy? Look. Watch this. Over to the right, they're moving on the surface. That smoke, I'm telling you, it's a UFO. It'll never be known. For years and years and years, no one will ever know that. The UFOs are clouds. Energy, they're transforming themselves, whether they're driving through portals. Watch this. Where is this UFO going to disappear to? Watch it. Gone. You'll never see it. So now what's telling you there are no UFOs in our clouds here? I'm not the first to have mentioned it, obviously. There's tons of videos about it, whether they're fake or not. I have no proof about that. Some of them look fake. Some of them look real. I know this is real. But again, if you're waiting for me to be vetted by the government, who vetted them? Here's a UFO. Look at the line of fire. It's still on the ground. So this UFO or anomaly or whatever the hell it is, it's being propelled from the surface. Let's talk theory. Projection? Is it a holographic projection? You guys know I could have written a whole bunch of titles, and I never do clickbaity titles. But everything's right there. That is a UFO in the bottom left. You believe me? Watch it take off. They're in the lights. They're in the smokes and hazes. The smokes and hazes are the UFOs. Who says that there's no alien life here on Earth? Who says that the morning fog you so find beautiful and appreciate when you wake up in the morning looking at the dew and everything on there? Who says that is not an alien life form? I am beyond being open-minded. I'm starting to be skeptical about my fruit. No, not that much. But I am a comedian, and I try to keep my sanity by smiling, by laughing, and by saying to myself, there's nothing we can do to change any of this, but we sure as hell can get informed. It's each of our own rights to believe in what we each believe in, so long as we're not discriminating or hurting someone else. I believe in all races and cultures. I love people of all colors. But there's one thing, whether you disagree with me or not, religious or not, I don't care. I want to show you this is what a UFO looks like. Just a black spot. You'll never see it. Photonic energy at the back, or the light is the UFO, and that black. And two different frames of illumination. Aliens on the moon. Aliens on... No, actually. Aliens dining on the moon. They're dining. On the moon. And then mining. Aliens on the moon. Aliens on the moon. Aliens on the moon. It's inspired. Aliens on the moon. Aliens on the moon. Aliens on the moon.
This is Houston. Say again, please.